Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. Can essential oils improve mental health and improve your yoga practice? I have another question. Can you use just a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, relaxation in your life? I don't even have to wait for that answer because I know the answer is yes. Even for those workaholics out there, the answer is yes. More relaxation. So my answer to that question about essential oils and improving mental health and your yoga practice, my answer is yes. I'm here to tell you more on how you can increase relaxation using essential oils. My name is Angela Franklin, and I'm the creator of Freedom Yoga with Angela Franklin. And so glad you can join me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And please feel free to add any comments. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so a couple of things that I want to go over is how to use these essential oils, because there are many ways to use them. I will show you 2 ways, and then what oils I have for you. And then the last thing that I want to go over is that how does it work for you, for your mental health and your yoga practice. All right, so the first way that you can use these essential oils is to just literally smell them. Okay, this is a peppermint scented oil, and a little bit more on the peppermint later, but literally I can whiff it. Like, you want to just, and it's a great, it's nice and refreshing, and it lifts me up, wakes me up. And so more on that scent later, on these scents later. And then the second way, and the main way that I use them, is with a diffuser. Okay, so a diffuser, it's like aromatherapy. I use water for it. So let me show you how to use this. So just taking it apart. I have it plugged in, right? And I don't know if you can see the light. I will turn off the lights later so that you can see how it lights up with the different colors. And so I have a little bit of water in here, but it has a couple of buttons. You can check out the information in the notes for this video on the essential oils and diffusers. So here I have water, and it has a fill line. You want to make sure to fill it, to not overfill it. So fill it appropriately. And these essential oils I have here, it actually tells you how many drops to use. So it's very important. I forgot to mention that. You want to make sure to like the scents that you have, okay? If you buy some scents and you don't like them and you put them in here, and it's just not going to be relaxing, right? So it's a trial and error thing. Right here I have 3 scents. I have peppermint, which is empty because I use a lot of it. I have lavender here, and I have lemongrass. So I'm gonna put a drop of lavender in here, and it also depends on how big your room is, right? If you have a huge room of space and house, wherever you live, maybe you add another drop. I just added 1. Sometimes I notice that I add too many drops, and so what you do there is you either add a little bit more water if you haven't filled it to the fill line, or you just pour it out and then restart your mixture, right? So I put a little bit of lavender in there, and also this water is filtered. I live in a place that has hard water, and you want to protect this from any extra debris. All right, so the diffuser that I have does come with instructions, and it has a hole here so that the air can get out a specific way, or has a place for it to get out a specific way. So you want to make sure to put that on correctly. So when you get your diffuser, if you don't already have one, make sure to read the directions if you don't know how to use it. And this lights up. So here we go. So it has 2 buttons, one for the light. You don't have to have the light on. The light changes colors. And then one for the diffuser to start. Okay. So I'm going to turn off all the lights so you can see what it looks like. Right there it goes. Red to pink. It's slowly changing, but it does change colors. Purple, blue. White to yellow. All right, y'all get the idea. Turn it on the lights. All right, so now that we have the diffuser going, I'm going to explain a little bit more about the oils that I said that I had here. So I have the lavender, the peppermint, the lavender, and the lemongrass. And they are used for different reasons, right? Sometimes you can mix the oils. These I use just on their own. Well, actually I mix the lavender and the lemongrass, but I want to start with the lavender. So the lavender is meant to relax and calm you. And then the lemongrass is an uplifting citrusy smell. It's, I love lemons. So it's a nice, well, pick me up, right? And the peppermint does the same thing. It's uplifting and it obviously has like a minty scent to it. And let me move this way. So a relaxing one and then pick-me-ups, right? So maybe you're gonna be doing yoga right before you go to bed. And so it will be nice to have the lavender to enhance your relaxation. And maybe you're doing yoga in the morning or the midday. So that's when I typically use the lemon or the peppermint. And like I was saying, you know, maybe I'm about to drive home from a long day of work, or maybe I've just had a lunch that makes me sleepy, and just taking a smell here of that is a nice, nice and refreshing. So that is what those are meant to do for you. And how can it help with mental health? Well, you know, taking time for yourself is encouraged. Taking time for yourself, what does that mean? Well, putting your devices, your electronic devices aside, right? Just putting them aside, taking off your watch if you have a electronic device watch, iPhone watch, or a Fitbit, putting it aside, putting your phone aside so you won't be bothered by anything. Taking a seat, being snuggled in maybe a hoodie, right? By the way, this is a very comfortable hoodie, Freedom Yoga hoodie. And just taking time to look out the window, look at nature, maybe closing your eyes and taking a few breaths in and out, letting yourself be there for 5 to 10 minutes. If 10 minutes seems like too much, starting out little, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but working your way up. And what I've noticed for myself is that when I do take those 5 minutes to just be still and just enjoy nature, just breathe, right? It ends up turning into longer than the 2 minutes, which is even better. And so while you're sitting there, being still and just paying attention to your breath maybe, or just like I said, being still on a sofa, on a chair. Before that, filling your diffuser with oils and taking time for yourself. So helping, like using the lavender, it helps to relax you. And even though I said that the peppermint and the lemongrass help to energize you, help to uplift you, it still can be very relaxing. It's at the same time. So the other thing is using essential oils during your yoga practice. So right before I get started, I set this diffuser with whatever scent I would like. And using, like I said, in the morning. If you're doing in the morning, maybe using the uplifting scent. And there's multiple scents, right? These are the ones that I typically use and that are my top 3. But using the scent that you desire. And again, making sure that you like it and making sure that you have the right amount of drops in here where it's not overpowering, right? It's meant to relax you. So do you think that you can use essential oils to help relax you? Well, you can check out the information in the show notes for this video for the essential oils, for diffuser information, and also for this comfortable sweater. And you can also go to freedomyogawithangelafranklin.com to find out more information. Add yourself to our email list so you can get exciting news about our upcoming courses and anything else that we have to offer for yoga and mindfulness and wellness and health. All right, thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.